Good morning, boys and girls.
And welcome to another adventure with Jim and Karen.
Where we at today?
Trillium Falls.
We're in the most southern part of the Redwood National Park. National Forest, I'm sorry. Just a little north of Ort, California.
Okay.
So we're just very bottom of. We're going to go do Trillium Falls.
Right.
Which is a short little hike, but
2.6 miles, you said.
yeah. So we're going to take the roundabout loop first, and then it'll join up with the regular trail over there. But we got very blessed today. Sun came out.
So far.
Yeah, we came across Eternity from Redding, and there's rain, and it was nasty.
But you know what? It's a lot cooler today.
Oh, it's a lot cooler. It beats 98.
Right? Okay,
let's see what this is all about. All right, so as we're walking along, you can hear the creek over here to my right. You don't go very far, maybe not even a tenth of a mile, and you join it with a regular asphalt trail. But I think that's going to disappear. Guess we'll find out together.
Right?
Well, there's a little creek down there. You can see a little waterfall, and apparently it goes underneath the road out to this marsh area, which when you pull off Davidson Road here, it says elk viewing area. Maybe we'll see some critters today. Never know. Okay, so this is a loop. Countless black bears posted June 24th. Okay. So we're gonna go, this is Davidson Trail, we're gonna head up that way. You can see on the map here, we're getting ready to go up, hit the falls, and come back around. All right, here we go. Here, Yogi. Okay, off the beaten path and into the shadows. Man, temperature dropped. Well, I can see why there'd be a lot of bears in here. A lot of berry bushes. Hell, even the ground's still wet. Sure is pretty. Uphill. Okay, so like I would always tell Boo Boo, watch where you walk, because they just got me and I went down.
Grabbed his ankles and watched.
All right, grab my ankles. Don't take long before you start seeing them. There are some tall trees. So from my understanding, the redwoods are taller than the sequoias, but they're not as big as round. These live out by the ocean, and the other ones live way high in the Sierra Nevadas. Wow. Look at that. Straight up. Cool. I told Boo Boo first obstacle. Over or under? She said to the side.
I think it goes way up there before you even get branches.
Yep. Wow. All right, switchback number 2. This will be a third one because there's people up there. I don't know why it stays so moist in here. Wow. Okay, up we go. Look at that cluster right there. This one fell over. I told Karen, there's a root cave. These roots are slippery though. Look at the bottom of that thing. That's humongous. Yep. All right, still on the uphill track. There's a sign here. Redwood Volunteer Grove.
I mean, what, Redwoods volunteer here?
Right. There's the grove. Alright, looks like we're going to head down here for a minute and kind of see a first little water feature here. I hear it, but I don't see any water. Goes, it's cold in here. Oh, I just had water go down the back of my neck. Little one. Boy, this is pretty. Nice little bridge. Sunlight coming through.
Yay.
It's up there somewhere. Look at that.
Definitely pretty.
You can't stare at the trees because the root monsters will get you like they already got me. Okay. Okay, all the noise and water is coming from right down there where that bridge is at. We're going to have to do some zigzags to get down there. That should be the falls. Let's go check them out. Okay, so apparently this grove here is called Major General John Curry Grove. Here's the falls right in front of you. We came up the short way, up the steep way. We still have some more climbing to do, but that we're not even a half mile into it, maybe a little over half. Let's come down here and see these falls. Look at that. Picture perfect. Alright, boys and girls, welcome to Trillium Falls. Yep, you know I'm gonna do it. And I did it. Little path coming down. Get you a little closer so you can see. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Up close and personal. Had to get Boo Boo to sit there and get a picture of her. Alright, I thought I'd bring it in real close. Nice. Little view from the lower spot. Amazing. The bridge looks pretty neat from underneath here too. See if I can cover some of that sun. There we go. And there's Boo Boo. Climbing back up. So here's your access. Alright, view from the bridge. Looking back this way with the sun hitting it and the moss, big redwoods. What a sight. Alright, we've only gone about a quarter of the trail, so we got a little ways to go. But this is Trillium Falls. Alright, don't know if you can see it, but the bridge is down there. Beautiful view from up here. What do you think so far, Boo Boo?
I think it's beautiful out here.
Isn't it though?
Yes, it is.
Watch
Very
out for the root monsters though.
Yeah, Yogi.
Yeah, just before we crest this hill, I'm gonna turn around and give it a look. Sure is pretty. Alright, see what the rest of this trail has to offer. Alright, that's about a gnarly looking tree. Well, two of them. One of them broke. Hurt your neck. That's a big wide one there too. Actually, it's two of them together. One of them fell off or broke off. I can hear 101 down that way, so let's be getting close. Back to the Davidson Trail. Look at the size of that. There's actually three of them there. Huge. So yeah, the 101's down there. I thought we were going to go around, but we got switchbacks going back up. All right, here we go. Well, Kind of looks like an obstacle in a way, don't it? Lots and lots of road monsters. But it's not. Sharp left. Another obstacle. Nope. Sharp right. Sharp left. I guess it went around the obstacles. Okay, so this is inside a tree, looking out back down at Boo Boo. I think we're going to crawl through here. What do you know? Get a little wet. What a bit. I think Yogi's caught. Okay. Karen just yelled at me. Down. That's pretty. All right. What do you think?
I think it was pretty cool. I should have videotaped you coming out of that tree. That was pretty funny.
Yep, that's a big one. Here's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Get down to the center of it. If we were smaller than me, I think she's going to try. Hey, give me your hand. Just gotta turn sideways.
I am sideways. I just don't know with the backpack on I can do it.
Gotta take off the backpack. Okay, no backpack.
Break my leg.
Bye, Boo Boo. Bye bye.
Boy, it's swallowing me. Help.
Yeehaw! That is one BFT. Okay. Another grove. Maybe that's why they call this Trillium Falls, huh? Look at the Trilliums. Are they pretty? That one's got a horn and a tongue. Pretty cool. Alright, coming across another bridge. Looks like some skunk cabbage. Oh, this bridge bounces.
No flowers.
No flowers on them.
Look at the size of those.
I know, look at the size of those leaves.
They're gonna really stink when they flower.
It's all waterlogged in here.
That's what they call it.
Okay. Boo Boo said, them some big old skunk cabbage leaves, huh?
They are. They're gonna stink when they bloom.
Well, how do you think Sasquatch wipes his butt? It stinks like skunk.
I don't know.
Well, now you know. Big old cabbage leaves.
And no one's half the battle.
Okay, so I come up on this. Thought it was a path, which it is a path, but it's not a trail. That sign says trail that way. That sign says trail that way. So that's where we're going. Okay, we heard water. But we gotta stop for the water. Okay, we're heading back down. Some more groves. There's big reds here. Somebody just took a chainsaw, the one back there. Cut them in their big fat slabs. Too bad nobody around here strong enough to pick one up and carry it back. Make a great table. Karen says, roll it down the trail. Yeah, you try to turn it. Look at that one hidden back there.
What size is that one?
I know. Wow. Walk around the other side, check it out. Look at the size of that. I can't see the top. Okay, sun's coming out, starting to warm up a little bit. Going back to the groves. Definitely going downhill. Should be catching up with that other trail here. I'll let you know the mileage when we get there. Look at that BFT that fell right there. That's a big one. And it keeps going way down there. So this one is like Creepy Holler here. It's all burned out. Let's look at the inside. Didn't get all the wood. Man, this is one BFT. Right on. Okay, still haven't made it back yet. I was wondering where we're gonna come across the tree yet. Goes like that, it goes everything on top of it. I'm going under this time, boo-boo. You going over? I guess not. No, she's going under. This reminds me of more of a Washington State hike here. There's a couple of redwoods, but not very many. I know I've said this 100 times, but we're almost to the Davidson Trail. Nice little slide. Uh-oh, over or under? I'm going over. So Boo Boo went under, and I just happened to look over here and look at them shrooms. And right next to it, there's Mr. Snail. He's out trying to crawl around. Pretty neat. Sometimes you just have to stop
And smell the coffee.
and smell the coffee, here it says. Some more shrooms up there. And now there's a spider on my GoPro. Okay, we reached 2.57. Hit this roadway. It says trail that way and trail that way, which I don't think so.
Right.
So let's ask the slug. Hey, Mr. Slug, which way does trail go? He says we're gonna go this way. Downhill since we started uphill. Okay. Okay, 2.65. This is Davidson Trail that way. It says Davidson Trail straight ahead, but okay. Elk Meadows this way. That slug, I told you would tell us correctly, Karen.
Right.
Because they don't like moving very fast and they don't like moving very far, so they go the shortest route possible.
Yeah, and he's on top of the flipping sign.
Right? He told us how to get there. Okay, we got about 2/10 of a mile left, I think. There's some big old skunk cabbages. You see where that one's getting ready to bloom? And he was a lot bigger than the other ones. Okay. All right, folks, 2.91. We're back on the asphalt. Heading back to the parking lot. There's Elk Meadow. Still no elk out there.
Nope.
This is where we went up. A little bit to go. See you back at Fiona. All right, boys and girls.
That wraps up another adventure with Jim and Karen.
Pretty neat.
It was. Getting to the falls going this way was shorter, but there's a lot of trees that are burned and hollowed out and things to see. Pretty flowers.
The other way.
The falls are gorgeous. We had it pretty much ourselves. We got to actually go down to the falls, which is really neat.
My favorite thing is when I go to.
It was only, I think he got a little over 3 miles, a little over 400 feet, something like that. So it's a really nice hike. Anybody can do it. Just take your time. There's some benches up there. Come out and do
It
it.
gets busy though.
It does.
This was empty when we got here.
So,
okay.
well worth it. We have another adventure to get to. So
I gotta take Karen, go see some critters.
right.
Until next time.
God bless. Be safe and go take a hike.